see. Is that okay? That's a good uh, look at it. It is a book by Ronald Brownstein called "The Second Civil War." Excuse me. How extreme partisanship has paralyzed Washington and polarized America. Very good book. Very highly informative. But it talks a bit about these periods of changing partisanship, and in particular, it talks about the Great Sorting Out, which I mentioned a bit earlier. And the Great Sorting Out, it talks about how more and more conservatives have moved towards the Republican Party, and more liberals have moved towards the Democratic Party. And in particular, it starts off with the story of Trent, Lott, and Ralph Neas Jr., who both slowly drifted away from the party of their youth to the other side of the aisle. For Trent, Lott used to work for a longtime Mississippi Democrat in Congress, and while it wasn't surprising that Lott himself ran for that seat, it did surprise a lot of people that he would do so as a Republican U.S. Senator. But it worked out for him because he would win election. And then for Neas, he was a longtime Republican campaigner who eventually became a Democratic one. And for him, is actually an even longer time that it took for him to finally switch to become a Democrat and to start campaigning for Democrats, even though he butted heads a lot with other Republicans. It still took him a long time to actually change parties. So it just goes to show you just how difficult it can be for somebody to shed the party label of their parents, of their youth.